Okay, we are live. Hey, everybody, beer with Claude on this cold Saturday evening. I am 10,000 feet up in Winter Park, Colorado, and just enjoying this. I was in North Carolina last week. This month, it's always nice to be tons of snow out my door here, and the skier is right down the street. Tonight, we're going to review Schlitz. A little background behind this, 4.5% alcohol by volume. Let me out of the freezer here. Little bits of frozen stuff still coming out on this. I was at a fundraiser last night from the Lions Club. I'm a member. We had hundreds of people there, and we do an open bar. It's a great way to do a fundraiser. And in the open bar, my one friend, he went to Milwaukee and he got cases of Schlitz. Now he loves Schlitz, and in Colorado and in California, you can't. I think anywhere west of Colorado, you can't find this beer. Um, I had this a long time ago, but I got to be honest, I don't remember a thing about this beer. But my friend loves it. He has all the paraphernalia. You ever meet a junkie on a cheap American lager beer? But I this beer has an interesting history if you can find it. I'll talk about that in a moment too. They have the world's worst web page. This used to be one of the most popular beers in America, believe it or not. 100 and something years they've been producing this beer, and I'll take it to the web page in a second here. I'll do a little screen share. It's just amazing to me. You can't find it anywhere. You have to go to Milwaukee or Wisconsin or somewhere like that to actually find this stuff. But my friend raves about it. He loves it. And at this fundraiser last night, look at the head, how it went down, how fast, by the way. That's interesting. At this fundraiser, everybody was was ordering Schlitz. It was like a walk down memory lane. Oh, I remember my grandfather used to drink it. Oh, let me have a Schlitz. And my friend had cases of this stuff, and everybody wanted a Schlitz because a lot of people had it when they were in high school or college. They remember a memory about it. There's a lot of memory stuff with beer sometimes, isn't there? And it was just amazing. We ran out and everybody had to go back to Coors and Coors Light and well, which I like, by the way. I like Coors. I think it's a great beer. Anyway, this is the beer. I haven't had it in a long time. I had it in the freezer because I like freezer beer. But you see those little chunks that fall out? I love those little icy chunks. It's a real art to put a beer in the freezer, if you think about it. It's a real art because you don't want it frozen. You turn the thing upside down, nothing comes out, and then clumps come out. Um, but if you get it just so there's a little bit of frozen stuff in there to get it super cold, that's the way I like it, especially a beer like this, which I assume is going to be a very light tasting, typical American lager on here. Let's smell test first, right? It has that I call it the real beer kind of take a smell to it. It smells like beer. You know that bar you went into and it's a beer. Did you ever go into a beer and shot place and you can smell and it has a certain smell because of all the beers that spilled or the bathroom backed up or whatever. But it has that. Boy, I'm not making it very appetizing, am I? Anyway, I'm having fun with this and it smells like a real beer. The head is totally dissipated. It did not last. You guys watched. It was 90 seconds and that foam head did. There's a little one because it's bubbling. It's a bubbly, like my Miller High Life, which I also like. The champagne of bottle beers. The bubbles are coming up there. So I like the smell. I like beer that smells and tastes like beer. I'm really getting away from all these fruity flavored beers. I like beer with lime. I do like a Corona with lime. I'll correct myself. I do like Corona, and I think that lime just makes it good. And maybe a lime would be good in this too. So let's have a sip to your health. Look how clear that is, by the way. That is just a golden. It almost looks like Chardonnay. If I did a wine comparison here, it has that nice color to it. So to your health. Um, First thing that comes to mind, it's kind of watery. It's a light beer. It's a very light American lager. Um, it's refreshing. I think this would be a beer in July after a lawnmower. You mowed the lawn. It was a hot summer day on the beach, and you got this super cold. I like my beer super cold, okay? And but in terms of flavor profile, it's it's kind of it's okay. It's not bad. It's clean tasting. It's refreshing. You know where I'm going with this, right? But it's very, there's no flavor to it. It's very, it's a nothing burger. And I hope my friend's not watching this because he loves this stuff. And a lot of people do. And like I said, it brings back a lot of memory. Nice lacing if you can see it. It's there. Let me have another sip. It's the word that comes to mind is unmemorable. Okay. Let me pour some more and maybe it'll make it better. There. I like the bottles. I like the glass. Okay. I'm getting more into glass. Are you getting more into glass? I'm not turning into one of these woke tree hugging environmentalists. But the more I read about how much better, and it's a tinted glass too to protect the beer, so it doesn't get skunky or anything like that. What does it say on the label? Uh, well, I'm not pregnant or anything, so I have nothing to worry about there. Schlitz, don't laugh. It's just so small. I can't read it. Joseph Schlitz Brewing Company, La Crosse, Wisconsin. Please recycle. schlitzbrewingcompany.com. Let's go to the web page here. We'll talk a little bit more about this beer. Let me see if I can find it here. Bear with me for a second. Here we go. I'm on my Safari page, and there we go. No, we don't want that. We want that Schlitz that I opened up before. Let's see if I can find it. There it is. Yay. Okay, this is their web page. I tried it on Safari and I tried it on Chrome, and this is what you get when it opens up. And they have, I'll show you more. Here, finally, something loads up. Experience timeless taste, brewed in the USA since 1849. That's interesting. So that makes it what 100, is that 180 years? Am I right? 1900, 2000, 2020. Yeah, 50, 60. Yeah, this is a whole Schlitz defines timeless taste, crisp and light. It's crisp and it's light with a faint sweetness. I didn't get it. I didn't get any sweetness on this. The beer that made Milwaukee famous is finished with a prime blend of Cascade, Mount Hood, and Willamette hops. I probably said that wrong. The refreshing icon is for those who appreciate heritage and premium craftsmanship. And then you get this loading thing. I've had this page before. I tried to see if I could get it to load up and nothing happens. It's a real, then they go to the history here. And this is what you get, a blank white page. And I tried this on other browsers. This is all that comes up. Looks like a girl in a bathing suit in Hawaii or something on the background there. Nothing there. And then, you click on the buttons. This is what you get. I mean, is it any wonder that nobody knows about this or buys it? Their webpage is horrible. So I just wanted to show that to you. I can't, you're making a product. I mean, you must have some money. You're making this product, you're selling it in some places. Some people still follow you, and this is your webpage. I'm sorry. I do sales and marketing mentoring with people. I've been in business 32 years. I teach people all over the world to use common sense to attract good leads and use the psychology of persuasion to influence people, use the right words the right way, all these things that I'm talking about right now. And when you go to a company's webpage and the damn thing won't open up except for one little promo thing, that's just plain dumb. Yeah, so Schlitz, wake up. Open up, fix your webpage, Schlitz. God's sakes. It's uh It's not bad. It's drinkable. It's an American beer. Reminds me of another old Schmitz from Philadelphia. Schmitz beer when I was going to school in South Jersey at Stockton State College. We used to drink Schmitz beer. And back in the Stone Age, another beer that I'll be doing a review on was um, the that old brewery. Oh God, why the name escapes me right now. It's from New Jersey, and it'll come to me in a second. It was another beer that they had last night, and very light tasting also. I mean, it's okay. It can't, if you can find it and you enjoy it, drink it. I think there's other beers out there with much more flavor profile than this. It's not bad. It's clean tasting. It it almost tastes to me like a non-alcoholic beer. Okay. There's just nothing coming through on this. I'm not trying to be nasty here. I love to praise things. It's just it's okay. On a 1 through 10, I'll give it a, I'll be generous. I'll give it a 6. I would give this a, I'll give this a 70. On a 1 through 100, I give it a 75%, 75. It's not bad. It's just it's not memorable. I always judge a beer by one thing. Would I buy it again? Is it enjoyable enough for me to buy again? And I don't think I got this one for free, by the way. I don't think I'd buy this again. I don't think I'd go out of my way for it. I love Miller High Life. I love Coors. Even Coors Light, I think, is good. I do like IPAs and things, but I enjoy Rolling Rocks. Oh gosh, I like most American lagers. I'd even occasionally drink a Budweiser before that commercial came out. Don't touch that. Is this good with a good old Snyder's from Pennsylvania sourdough pretzel? Absolutely. Mm, I love these. I love the crunch. Um, it'll make this beer taste better. I'm wondering if I went into a bar and I got this on tap, if I'd enjoy it more. I don't know, but I wanted to talk about this and anything else out there. Had a good week. I do sales training. I talk with people on Zoom all week long. I'm in Winter Park, Colorado, where skiers come to die. I mean, we have avalanches here. We have moose. We have mountain lions. It's beautiful out here right now. That Colorado blue sky. This is a place that looks like a Christmas card. Those Curry and Ive pictures. With the mountains, with the snow and the blue lakes and the green pine trees, and that's what this place is. I mean, I get up in the morning when I see a sunrise. I got up, yeah. Oh, I got up last night around 3:30, and we're so high up. This town goes from 9,200 feet to 12,000 feet above sea level. The air is clean. The water is unbelievable. The water out of my faucet, which comes from the mountains, they have their own treatment plant here in Winter Park. It's like Coca-Cola, man. It is the best. I take it when I go to other places or my other, either North Carolina or San Diego or whatever. I take my own water with me from here. It's that good. It really is. Well, it's better than Schlitz, okay? But anyway, to your health, I hope you're having a good week. These holidays are getting crazy. Yeah. I mean, when did this holiday start, this holiday season? I'll tell you when. When I went into a Walmart in July and I saw Christmas trees, and the same for Costco. I saw Christmas decorations and everything like that. There used to be a rule, it didn't start until Thanksgiving. Then they moved it to Halloween. No Christmas, the Christmas stuff. Now it's like Labor Day weekend, and I think it's even 4th of July now. They start that whole Christmas marketing and stuff like that. They really, it's amazing. Um, we just had the Black Friday. We had a Black Friday sale for my company, for my sales training package. I always do it for a couple days like everyone else, and I take a 4,000. No, excuse me. Yeah, it's a $5,000 package, 49.95. It's a mentoring, coaching, sales training package, and I discount it to 9.95 for 72 hours. And we sell a lot of those. Yeah, they really go. People love those Black Friday, Cyber Monday sales all over the place. They do love it. And it was a bargain. I mean, when you discount something $4,000, that's a pretty good deal. If you want to learn more about that stuff, go to claudediamond.com. This is a beer review, not a sales training review. But I like to talk about other things too. When I talk about beer or liquor, I always like to talk about other stuff. The week, what happened, everything. I'm waking up here in the mornings and it's 8, 9 degrees. Okay, and here, this it can actually go 20 to 30 below sometimes here when we get those Canadian cold snaps. It's really amazing. Haven't done any shopping or anything yet for the holidays. I kind of cheat though. I get my wife a lot of gift cards for all the places she likes, and then I'm done. Okay, I'm probably the worst shopper in the world. I just want it easy and get it over with. Absolutely. Skateboarder came on. Claude, you got Schlitz. Nice. Show me the can or bottle that you just logged in here. Here you go, skateboarder. A good old Schlitz bottle. Um, I my review, if you go back and watch it, it was okay. It didn't knock my socks off or anything like that. It's a very light beer and everything. Yeah, it's okay. People love this thing. I know I will piss people off with my review on this, but I'd rather have a Coors or a Miller High Life than a Schlitz. It's not bad. It's just there's the flavor. There's absolutely no hops taste at all in this thing. I mean, is it refreshing? Yes. Is it clean tasting? Absolutely. Um, it's just it's not memorable. I guess is what I'd take a Rolling Rock over this. I like Rolling Rock. Absolutely. Well, listen, I'm going to go. Tonight is Friday night, excuse me, Saturday night. Oh shit, lost it. And we're doing tacos tonight. I love taco night. I get those crunchy, large El Paso corn chip tacos. They make them with a big bottom. Have you seen those? And I get the ones, they're hard to find. Old El Paso corn crunchy tacos with lime. They make them lime flavor. I love lime. Okay, maybe a lime would have helped this Schlitz tonight. And we put it. My wife and I like buffalo meat, so we get some ground buffalo meat. Throw on the cheddar cheese, the salsa, the guacamole. Okay, some onions, and then my favorite hot sauce. This is where I get into trouble. You want to start a fight with people? Forget about politics and religion and sex and all the other things. Talk about hot sauce. Okay. And I love that Vietnamese hot sauce. You know the one has the green top, the plastic clear bottle, the sriracha hot sauce. It comes from California and it's a chili hot sauce. And I pour that all over and I crunch and bite into that with the crunch and the meat and the fat and I'll tonight maybe I'll probably finish this before I have dinner, but wash it down with a good beer. I think I'm going to get out an IPA after this. Absolutely. You guys are great. No one deserves success more than you. Do you prefer High Life in cans or bottles? Absolutely bottles. Great question, by the way. Well, I was just in San Diego couple 4 weeks ago, and at Vaughn's Supermarket, those big I think there's 32-ounce bottles, not the 40-ounce bottles. They're hard to find of Miller High Life, two for $5, and they're glass. So I'm big on glass. I said that earlier. I like the glass bottles because you don't get that aftertaste. I think environmentally, it's probably a lot better for the world if you want to think that way. I think drinking a lot of stuff, cans are okay. I'm not a beer snob. I drink a lot of beers out of cans. Um, but I like Miller High Life out of the bottles. And I was in North Carolina a week ago. I just got here Wednesday. Yeah. This week, actually. And they have the Miller High Life, the 12 pack for $8.99. And you can, with the little twist off thing, and it's the clear bottle, not like this, which is a darkened bottle. Miller, I got to find out about that from my friend Ron at Louisiana Beer Reviews. Uh, I know they do this so it doesn't damage the beer if it gets sunlight. But Miller High Life, and they sell a lot of Miller High Life, it's a totally clear bottle. And I love those little 12-ounce Miller High Life bottles. To answer your question, skateboarder, I think it's a great product for a super price. It's a great value. I like Miller High Life. It's got that corny flavor, if you like that. It has a slight sweetness to it. It's just a damn good it's just a darn good beer, and it's everywhere. You don't have to worry about it. This Schlitz, people loved this last night because you can't find this in Colorado. Like I said earlier, my friend bought it from Milwaukee, a bunch of cases for a fundraiser last night. I love Coors. I'm in Coors country right now, but you can find Coors. I had a Budweiser in a long, long time. Is it time to forgive Budweiser? Have you forgiven Budweiser? What do you think? I've always felt that Budweiser changed its formula. If you want to talk about Bud for a second, I always thought that Budweiser, it tasted better when I was a kid. Okay. I know they use that aged barrel brewing thing they talk about. I thought it just had more flavor and everything else. And today you drink a Budweiser, it's it's a nothing burger. It's a meh, you know. So I like beers with some kind of flavor. Coors has a nice, it's subtle, but it's a good taste. It's a clean taste. It's a good beer. You never go wrong. Going to a party with Coors, unless you're in Colorado, then they look up, they do this to you. You're supposed to bring in real expense. What they love in Colorado, Dale's Pale Ale. They love that strong hoppy stuff. And we have so many breweries in Colorado. It is nuts here now. We have so many breweries, and they all make IPAs, so double IPAs and everything like that. Totally agree on Bud. Back in the 80s, it was different, wasn't it? Yeah. Coors is good. Good beer. Miller High Life, good beer. Probably a lot of others we'll talk about. During the week, I like regular beer. I don't like something too hoppy. Sometimes, and then on the weekends, I usually get out a good IPA. I love Dale's. I just mentioned Dale's. Dale's is a pale ale, but I got to tell you, to me, it tastes like it's one of the hoppiest bite. It has that good bite. Dale's is a good beer. And that's also from Blues something brewery, and it's in Longmont, Colorado, if memory serves me correct. And that's a really good beer. We have so many breweries here. Oh my gosh. I'll talk about some other Colorado beers. I'm going to be here for a couple more weeks. Then back to San Diego and get a little sunshine and everything else. You guys take care. Thanks for joining me. Thank you, skateboarder. Always appreciate the comments and questions and things like that. You guys have a great week, safe weekend. Nobody deserves success more than you. Take care.